Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Penny Pincher Firearms. Today, finally, I promised it a while back, we will be shooting my TTC Tokarev. It's a Romanian version of the TT-33. It shoots an 8-round magazine of 7.62x25. This is surplus ammo, so I don't expect high accuracy out of it. I have not had any decent accuracy out of the surplus ammo from Russia, other than maybe with my Mosin Nagant. So I don't have high hopes for this. But we're doing an accuracy test. We're gonna see how well it shoots with the ammo it was designed for. Eventually I'm gonna get some actual commercial ammo for this thing, and we'll see how well it shoots with probably PPU, which is the most affordable 7.62x25, but Winchester does make a white box version of it. So it has an 8-round magazine. Come in close so you can get an idea of how that looks. Hopefully you can get a good focus on it. But it's, you know, simple magazine, exactly what you would expect from, say, like a 1911. I mean, if you really look at it, in many ways this looks like a 1911. It's actually more based, I think, from what I've read, on the Browning 1903. So it's definitely got more of a 1911 feel, in my opinion. So rather than jabbering on for a while, why don't I just get to shooting? It's really easy to put the magazine in. Just slide it in. It goes in real easy. And then you just pull the slide back, let it go, and you're good to go. These import ones actually have a safety on them. So the safety is now off, and we're good to go. Alright, and it does lock open on an empty magazine. Now you can see this is not the most accurate handgun ever. The rear sight definitely needs to be adjusted. I'll probably do that at some point, but it's definitely pulling to the right and it's spreading like crazy. That is, of course, with this surplus ammunition. It might do better with PPU ammo, but personally I've shot the PPU ammo and haven't noticed a huge difference. Let's just get it all back together, render it safe. So if you watched my previous video about this handgun, I said I didn't think it was very accurate at the time either. I did get a comment from somebody recently about the Tokarev that they use this as a, I guess, a defense ammo or round, I mean. The 7.62x25 round. I don't know if I'd want to do that. I've got another guy who said he's armed security and he carries a Tokarev. I don't know if I'd want to do that either. I'd much rather carry something more modern, or something that I know for a fact is really good, like my Luger. But, you know, he might have a better quality Tokarev than I do. This one is really nice. The bore is actually really nice. I was able to choose it among 3, so I did have choice of different Tokarevs. So it's not like this is the worst one there. Also, like I said, shooting the surplus ammunition probably isn't a very good example of how well this thing would shoot. So I still think it's a fun gun to have. Like I said, the PPU ammunition is much more accurate. I have seen that. So I'm not sure I would recommend buying this as a penny pincher. They are about $300 still from Gander Mountain and several other outlets. Sometimes they're even cheaper. Classic Firearms for the longest time had these for $250 to $260. You know, if you can find one and you want something like this, go for it. You can get hollow points for self-defense. I'm just not sure how much energy delivery you would have on target, because it is a high velocity pistol round. I'm not sure about these, but people have clocked them at breaking the sound barrier. So that usually means it would just punch little holes in a target. So, you know, there's one side of it where it is a very fast round and it may not be good for self-defense, but it is a reasonably low recoil round. It is a very comfortable gun. I will say, however, I do get a lot of hammer bite. I do kind of have big hands for this gun, and the hammer does come back on there. and pinch my hand, but it's not that bad. It makes it so I don't want to shoot it all the time, but you know, it's a comfortable gun to shoot. The slide is pretty much the perfect weight for the round. It definitely feels like a lighter 1911. Shooting, I don't know, say 380 or maybe even 9mm Parabellum. I've never shot a high power, but I kind of imagine this might be what a high power feels like with the recoil and the weight and everything. So yeah, just remember guys, a good gun doesn't have to cost a pretty penny.